think we're here. Okay.
Oh, look.
What?
I just got notified.
Already, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Who all's there?
Snooky.
Hey, Snooky.
Hello, and Randy Deaver.
Hey, Randy and Mary.
Have you ever seen Snooky before?
Once before, at least.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you new? Or have you been here at least one time before?
New to tonight.
Yeah.
Phil's
Hey,
here.
Barry.
Barry's
Hey, Phil.
here.
What's up?
Wow. It's all happening, man. Exciting times.
A long day.
Once before.
Once before. Thought so.
Yeah. Once before.
My memory's
Well,
like
now
a
you're...
cat.
Yeah, well, now,
Cat is a cat.
basically, full-timer with us.
Yeah, they're old school now.
You come twice. I mean, you're back for torture. Glenn Graham.
Hey, Glenn.
How you doing?
That name I've not seen before. Russ H. Soldier.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yep.
Welcome, guys.
How we doing? Trey.
Hey,
Do we know Trey
hey,
Universe Live?
We love you too.
Yeah.
You're moving in.
Yeah, well, you don't want to move in yet.
Hey, Mark
Bostine.
Southeastern Oklahoma. Well, you're close to
We
us.
were just in Oklahoma today, most of the day.
Southeastern is very close to us.
Yeah.
Very close.
Southeastern is like, we're 6 miles from Oklahoma.
Yes.
So, yeah, you're probably...
Hey, Carl May, long time no see.
Hey. Yeah, we made it home.
Yeah,
We've been home for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. We had to stop at Brahms, so.
McAllister, that's where they're at.
Oh, okay.
We're near Mena. If you know where that is.
Mena, Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're going to tell the story of what we did today. Once we give everybody a chance to get on here. Paula May is here.
Hey, Paula May. Paula. We're on 2 separate phones. Increases the algorithm. Thank you. It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
See, we got people training everybody here now, so. Yeah, it was a fun day.
Arkansas is a wonderful place. Fish, we go over the Talamina Drive to it. I love it. Yeah, it is. It is a wonderful place. And not the course side Arizona the first week in December. Are y'all doing anything like that?
What is this?
Hey, Ronald Silva. I guess you already said that. And not the course side Arizona the first week in December. Are y'all doing anything like that?
The course side. Arizona.
Court side. You must be talking to text.
Yeah.
I got you.
We are doing courtside again this year. Yes. And we are working the tent. And we are going to Algodones.
Hey, Glenn, thank you. He's got the phone and the TV going. It helps the algorithm.
There we go.
Awesome, people. Thank you.
So, yeah, anyway.
But it's not the first week in December. We go the first week in January.
Right.
The whole month.
We'll be there for a month now.
Are you going? Me too. I'm going to roll out in my...
Prevost?
Maybe.
There's
hey, Rosebud.
Wow, everybody's coming.
I didn't know you were Mountain Laurel. Okay. Oh, you're here with Rosebud. Got you. Okay. We're sheltering from Hurricane Helene near the Asheville area. No electricity here. That stinks.
Yeah, our son's not too far from you there.
Yeah, he's near Charlotte. They got some intense wind and rain, but not nothing like Asheville.
Luckily, he sits on a little bit of a high area. So.
Yeah, they're on a peninsula, too.
Yeah, the only trouble with his place is the telephone poles are too close to the curbs.
Well, we drive the motorhome into that town. They kind of lean in like this, and Bill's just going, Okay.
Well, our motorhome's 102 inches wide, and they don't
Yeah.
fit in those lanes. That the rig is really too well. We're in it, and I mean when we're sitting in our front seats, there's almost 4 feet between the seats.
Yeah, we're wide.
So anyway, it's kind of crazy.
So Russ 8, what are you rolling out in? We've really missed you both and the live streams. I've been wondering where you guys were.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hi, Chris.
Mountain Laurel's always saying that we're buffering. I guess we haven't been buffering, have we? We've just been gone.
So we'll start today with our
Hi,
new
Chris.
friends.
Yes.
From
the Mays.
The Mays, and they are
Mr.
from
and Mrs. May.
Fort Gibson.
Yes.
And most of you know the story where our truck, the brakes locked up, and the truck blew a tire and then caught on fire, and we drug the truck over into a cemetery parking lot with a motorhome, and the fire department had put it in gear, so that wasn't good. But anyway, we rebuilt the front end and all this stuff. Well, the cause of it was
Patriot
brake. It's the Blue Ox Patriot.
Yeah.
And
that sits on the floorboard in the truck and applies the brake when we apply the brake in the motorhome.
Well, it works off a pendulum.
Yeah.
Applies pressure.
Okay.
And this was our second one. The first one we got never works. And they kept telling us we didn't know how to operate it.
And this was years.
Yeah, this was for years. And I mean, every time it hit a bump, it would be beeping on the dash. And then every time I hit the brakes, it was beeping on the dash. And it was always losing the connection. It would just, it sucked. So, but that wasn't as bad as catching my truck on fire.
Yeah, no,
and then
that's pretty epic.
And then having after we rebuilt the whole front end, new brake calipers, new rotors, new bearings, new brake lines, new tie rod ends. I had it aligned, and then when they were done aligning it, the guy that was working there, hi Johnny, was backing off the lift, and he hadn't lowered it far enough, so the truck fell down. It crushed the bottom of my bed, and my truck is, I mean, it's patinaed, but the body was always real straight. So anyway, I am going to be redoing the paint job and fixing all the body work on it. I'll make it look perfect again. So, but it's not right now. So we went out there to see them, and Carl, and her first name is
on here. It's Paula.
Paula. Okay, because I was going to say
we're
confused.
We're going to leave it at that.
Okay, so Paula, Carl, and Paula, and they had a really nice brake buddy, and we came to terms on it, and we drove. We left here about 8 o'clock this morning, got there at noon, and then picked that unit up and visited with them for a while, and it was really good conversation. And then we turned around and beelined it back to Brahms and had lunch, or actually dinner probably, and then ice cream, which hope my doctor's not watching. Anyway, and then we came home. So, and when we got home, all the blocks are in for the footings,
foundation
on the
build
or house. And we do have a couple more places we're going to put some more blocks, but they're more or less just to keep kind of a retainer, because we're kind of on a little bit of a hill, and we actually lowered our bedroom. The main building's up here, and then now the bedroom's down, because I wanted to have height in there. I didn't want to have it, because the roof goes like this. I didn't want to have it at 4 feet tall. I wanted it over 6 foot, and it will and be that, but we have to put a block wall inside of there to kind of retain everything back. And it looks pretty good.
Hey Jason. Hey Amanda.
They're here.
And Rose said, Mountain Laurel said, it's been pretty much survival mode.
Yeah.
And recovery around this area.
Are you time for you to guys to blow out of there and go to quartzsite for a while, or can you even get out? Do you still have vehicles and stuff?
She says it's buffering a little. But
Liza
Chris says he
Jane,
doesn't
hi.
buffer, he only buffets.
Who does?
Chris.
No. Don't
Hey,
embarrass
Liza Jane.
Chris, don't embarrass me in front of my friends. So, yeah, Liza Jane's here. And
yeah, I hate hearing that about you guys being in that mess. That's a bummer.
Well, at least the FEMA came to your rescue. They came in with helicopters and knocked all your stuff over, the supplies. Ron Sova, you got it blocked.
We got it blocked.
Yeah.
It's like Legos.
It's just been an interesting week. As you notice, Cage isn't here tonight. He did go with us today, but he popped something out. His leg has got his left leg has a problem.
He has luxating patella, which sounds really fancy, but all it really means is his kneecap, which I didn't think dogs had kneecaps, but it pops out.
Really small kneecaps.
Sometimes,
like that big.
Sometimes it pops back in, but the more it pops in and out, the weaker it gets. And this time, she thought that he also tore his tendon, meniscus.
And she popped it back in.
Yeah.
And he was fine with that.
Yeah.
It was when the gal started to clip his toenails. He hates that, and boy, he gave out a scream.
Yeah.
She got one. So anyway, but he was getting treats, so he was pretty happy. As long as you're giving him something to eat, you know, he's a little.
He forgets about everything else.
A little bloated little Boston, but anyway, and the Mays have a Boston.
Yeah, so. That was cool.
The first thing they said when they pulled up, "Oh, you got a Boston. We have one too." So
stupid duck commercial.
Yeah.
All so right.
And I want you to know, Carl, that it fits in my truck beautifully, and I already kind of halfway tested it out. So works good. Going to work great.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. So you can cash the check.
Second batch of kimchi made. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people know about kimchi. A lot of people love it. 2 eggs makes it all the time. A mellow cat. Also, Cage is fine. I just tucked him in. He's on pain meds. And she told us, and keep him calm for 6 weeks. Like he's a Boston. How do you do that? And then before we left, he jumped down all by himself off the exam table that's like, yeah, higher than my waist when we're standing up. So she's like, no!
So it's Rogue 8, isn't it?
Rogue
8, yeah.
Rogue 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will be rolling out of here around the end of December, and then we always stay in Lazy Days RV Park off of Wriggles. That's the first, heading west into Quartzsite. It's the first off ramp. You go back over the freeway, and it's like the second or third campground. We've been staying there for like 7 years. You want to be in P or J Road if you're going to get a campground and you want to be near us.
Yeah, we have campfires every night.
We have campfires every night.
Except for the week of the 10th.
Yeah.
Everything
working, for us.
We go work, we come home, throw down some dinner, and go to bed.
Right. So, but up until we leave, and usually a couple of days after the show,
yeah,
we do, and we have a big fire pit, and they keep it there. We left it there, and when we go back, they bring it to us, and we buy a lot of wood, man. And shoot, man, we can't. If we took this wood here, we wouldn't be able to. You know, we'd have to pull a trailer behind the truck. But yeah, and then I'd love to go and have an iced tea with you. I mean, you can drink beer, but I can't drink a beer. I have to drink the whole bar. So I quit drinking in 2001. Yeah, February 4th, 2001. I haven't had anything. I've been clean and sober and a nice biker since then. I used to live the rowdy life, and I don't anymore. And it's been better, huh?
I think it's been better.
She likes it, so. And I like it better, too. What's the name of the dog food
I'm looking
you
right now.
feed Cage? It's called filet mignon. And you slice it real thin. He likes it real thin with au jus. He likes uh, chicken express. He likes that too. Go to small bars.
She's trying to get her dog to lose weight.
Yeah, it's the way it is one's too many and 30's not enough. So yeah, not a good thing for me.
It's called Fresh Pet. See if I can pull the picture of it up so you can see.
Well, you could send it to him on here because we have him on Messenger. We'll just keep bugging him. Like at 2:00 in the morning, we'll send him a bunch of texts on Messenger. See if they know how to block us.
It looks like that. If you can see that.
It's in the refrigerated section of Walmart.
Can you see it okay?
And what is it like?
Probably backwards. I don't know.
It's like $20 for that tube.
It's not cheap, but neither is the vet, and you got to do that sometimes.
Darla was telling me on the way home that your puppy has a way of clearing a room. And so did he. I mean, this guy, every time he let her rip, it was
peel the paint off the wall.
It would just make your eyes water.
Doggy sausage.
And he doesn't fart at all anymore. He farts, I imagine, but it don't stink. Always smells like a bed of roses in here, doesn't it? Yeah. So he's actually in bed right now.
But I was telling her too that he used to eat his own excrement.
Yeah.
Which is totally disgusting. But they say dogs do that if they're not getting enough nutrients, and he wasn't. But ever since we switched to this food, he doesn't do that anymore, even though Bill keeps saying, he does, he's eating it right now. I'm like, no, he's not.
He's out here eating poop.
Sniffing the ground. And
because he's got a spot. He
eats grass a lot.
For you guys that don't know, we have a little over an acre of land. And out of the whole place, we have one spot where we want him to go to the bathroom. And most of the time he does. But if we walk down by the house down here, well, what's going to be the house, he'll poop somewhere around there every time for some reason. Yeah. It's like an invitation to crap down there. So
it is worth the price.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not getting your nose hairs singed off your face.
Cage does
eat. Dog eats better than
Cage does eat pretty good. Cage,
and you know what? He does get table scraps too, which is something we need to quit because of his knee the way it is, he needs to lose a little bit of weight.
Yeah, because he hates waffles and bacon and like stuff like that.
Jason says, of course, it has a beagle on it.
Yeah.
Calling to you, Jason. Calling to you.
It feels like I got something land. Maybe it's, you know what it is when your beard gets too long, it curls back up and it gets around your ears and everything else. So.
Also, Rosebud and Mountain Laurel says her phone's been down ever since all that happened. She hasn't had a phone in 4 weeks.
Really? Well, I heard that Elon
Starlink
was, and Beck and some other people were bringing Starlink into that area. Yeah. So I think all you got to do is find out who's passing that around, and they're hooking people up.
John says, our boys like veggies from the garden. Yeah, they're spoiled. My older RV got crushed during the hurricane, but the smaller RV project is inside my shop. It wasn't damaged during the storm. Project still going on. Just stalled for the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't believe the damage that they suffered up there. It was ridiculous. And I've got my ideas about that, just like everyone has, but...
Yeah, where's my tinfoil hat?
Tinfoil hat.
It's over there on the dash. You might need it. I might need it.
Anyway, it sickens me.
But yeah, there's a lot of games being played right now. Tim Baxley watched the last video. It's looking good. How is the construction project going? Well, we've got the foundation. We poured the cement, got the the blocks in.
The blocks just got finished
Yeah,
today.
got finished
The guy came by
today.
and finished
Tomorrow
today.
we're gonna fill a bunch of the cells and put the lag bolts in that are gonna tie the floor to the foundation.
And put another retainer.
Yeah, we
I
gotta.
don't know if we have enough blocks for that.
No, we gotta get more blocks.
Tomorrow's Monday, so we can get them.
Yeah, need more blocks because we're gonna do along where our bedroom is, because there's a big drop. We got to block it in, and then we're gonna block in the front. And I got to do some. Getting the sewer stuff all ran,
dialed in,
and then we could build the floor and then build the walls. And
Charlie and Diane, hi guys.
Hey guys, and get that all set up.
Cage is in bed already. I'll tell him in the morning he said hi.
Yeah.
He hurt his leg, so.
And she's giving him some kind of Quaaludes or something. And he's all back there going. He walks out, or he walks into the chairs and everything.
Well, you can ask.
My dog's a drug addict.
Paula May. He was just as calm as could be. He said hi to them, and then he just laid down, and that was it. Jason and Amanda know that's not how he rolls. Anyway.
Yeah. Paula, she's talking about our. You know what's great about this is we live in the city limits, and the last house in the city limits is next door to us. But that, if you look out back, I think old Rosie's got about 40 acres back there, and there's nothing. Their house is clear at the other end. So we just have there's 2 ponds back there, and we have some trees and grass, and there's no cows back there or anything. So we have a beautiful view out the back, and our whole thing is set up so that from the street it looks like nothing, looks like a shed. But when you come around and you come in the back, then it's going to be really nice. I already told the UPS guy, when this thing looks done, you'll know to come to the back. Don't try it. There's not going to be a front door. It's going to be a front door in the back.
Because the front of the house would have the best windows and view.
Yeah.
And we don't like the view over there, so it's going to face this way.
Yeah, it's just there's a mobile home over there, and then over this way a little bit there's a big church, metal church. There's churches everywhere around here. You can't get away from looking at churches. That's the thing that's in the south.
Do you still need all them sewer fittings, Bill? I was going to bring them if you do. Ronald Soga.
Yeah. As far as I know, I'm going to need. You said you had some stuff for PEX. I'm going to need a little bit of 3/4, and I got a lot of the rings for the 1/2 inch, but I've got some 90s and stuff like that. But I'm gonna.
It'd be nice to meet you, whether you bring it or not.
Yeah, you just come and we have full hookups, so you can come and stay a couple days if you want. But I'm gonna set up I'm building this thing kind of like a motorhome. It's going to be very utilitarian, is what I say. So we can get to
things instead of having to crawl under a crawl space, or
if I have a leak behind my shower, I'm going to have a little trap door I can open up and go in there and fix it. I've learned my lesson. I had a leak in the bathroom that I didn't know about till all of a sudden one day the floor was wet in the bedroom. I'm like, what the heck? But it was easy fix once I knew that it was there. Well, I'm going to have it so that the water lines are going to be on the inside of the house drywall, and if something's leaking or something, I'm going to know right away. So that's the plan anyway. And I'm going to build all the electrical, everything. I'm going to do. Her and I are going to do 99% of the interior. It's just right now Scott next door and I are doing the outside. So, and he's a contractor, so he's my boss during the day. It's really funny because then when the day is done, the week is done, he comes to me for the money. I don't get paid nothing. I just get worked to death. This is Mountain Laurel. And
thanks, Carl.
What Carl? What did Carl?
He said he's a great dog. And Chris said Ninja House.
Yeah.
If anyone lives in the following states, JS? We need definition. And water fitting.
Yeah. Let's see. This is Mount Laurel, and I'm using Rosebud's phone. You know what? Make some long distance calls. The service of her phone has been restored for a few days.
Off and on.
But still, the service is okay at times, and no service at times. Also, I'm
Mount
without
Laurel
a phone.
has no phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't buy any more water fittings until you see what I got. I won't. When are you coming? That makes a difference because it's going to be, and I'd love to have it wrap. You know, we went and bought 2 windows yesterday, 2 more windows. We need 5 more windows, and we're done buying windows. And then we need to buy 2 doors. What?
JS means just saying. Tim Baxley said, if any of you lives in these states, just saying.
Oh. We don't know all that computer lingo stuff.
Elon is giving away $1 million a day. You said October 19th. John Dreher earned $1 million in Harrisburg. October 20th. One petition signer will earn $1 million.
Wow.
Except drywall install. Right, Jason. Yeah. This program is exclusively open to registered voters in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. Expires October 21st.
Huh.
Do you work for Publishers Clearinghouse?
Basically, that's all the swing states.
Hey, no worries. We've got to go run an errand. Enjoyed the visit and glad we worked out. Okay, we're subscribed now. Thanks, you guys.
All right,
have
appreciate
a good evening.
it.
Appreciate
have a great
popping
time.
on and saying hi.
Yeah, be careful if you keep coming on here. You'll meet a lot of nice people that will say hi to you every time you come here. So we have a good channel.
Yes, John, swinging.
But thanks for today, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes.
January 1st. Well, we'll be gone then. We're leaving like a day or two before the end of December is when we leave.
Oh, we are?
Well, yeah, we usually want to be there.
Oh, yeah. Last year we got there on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
That's right, we did. Yeah, Tim said all the swing states.
Yeah. Buffering. Why are you buffering?
Or buffing.
Buffing. No, you're buffing. See, I'm going Rosebud, her phone.
Okay. Well, if you guys are right next to each other, just keep pinging back and forth.
There you go.
Will you listen?
Well, it's nice to have a friend in disaster areas, you know. We've heard all kinds of stories that there's all kinds of animals up in trees and people are missing and their houses are gone and oh man. Now
spell check, yeah.
So this is
Rosebud.
This is Rosebud now. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah. We thought we were seeing you, but we were actually seeing Mount Laurel. But now we're seeing you.
I didn't know you guys were friends.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We don't know what whose people's friends are out there. We just know what you tell us right here, and we have a hard time remembering.
I think Mount Laurel should take some video of her build, though, and get a channel going. People will watch.
Yeah.
Of course, she needs a phone for that. I'm not making reservations anywhere until I know what happens in November. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you want to go with us, Jason, you can. It would be fun.
It would be.
It would be
and when we leave, you'll know more.
It would be a cool experience. You would got to get your. Do they have passports? Got to get your little card.
She needs one.
So you could go down and go to Mexico, and it's pretty cool. It's a cool place. We have a lot of fun down there, and you can get antibiotics and all kinds of stuff. Bifford. Are you okay?
Biff Rod.
Did you fall in Arkansas?
Yeah, we did.
No, it's fall in Arkansas.
Early voting starts
I'll tell you
tomorrow.
what.
That's right. It
Yeah.
does.
This weekend.
Ooh.
This weekend was the CMA, the Christian Motorcycle Association. Their headquarters is about 10 miles, 10 miles down the road, and they had their what they call
Running of the colors.
yeah,
Changing of
the colors. And there were motorcycles everywhere. We know of one wreck. There might have been more, but they had a pretty good turnout. Although it should be the trikes for everybody's on trikes.
Ronald, no, we will be in Quartzsite by the 1st of January. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Right.
We'll be here. It takes us it's 1,400 miles from here.
Yeah.
And it takes us about 3 days to go there. So 2 days in Texas, and then the rest of the other day is Arkansas, New Mexico, and Arizona.
By the 1st of January, we will be in Quartzsite, Ronald.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be there New Year's. Last year we got there New Year's Day, and that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And if anyone has never been to Quartzsite, Quartzsite is basically a truck stop. The town itself is just a bunch of truck stops.
Normally.
And then when you get off the main streets, there's a lot of RV camp places and
boondocking.
There's boondocking. You can I don't know. I guess it's $600 now for the winter. Used to be $180
for LVTA or
yeah, LVTA. That's where you get the dump and trash and fill with water. And we go there. We work in the tent. Where this year we're going to be recruiting RVers for fireworks. And if anybody is interested that watches us on here, even if you watch the replay or whatever, you can get in contact with us at
economicrefugeesrv@gmail.com.
You're right. Economic Refugees RV, which we dropped the RV now on our channel. And because we're doing the house, so we're just kind of being. We originally put that on there because we had everybody from
we originally and were economic refugees, but then we kept getting
all these people from all over the world wanting a free RV and come hang out with us. And so we put our RV on there, and it kind of changed our algorithm a little bit. So now we want to go back, because we want to maybe get some people that are interested in seeing how to take an old pile of junk, rusty shack and turn it into a luxury
Hi, Kent.
Place. Where's Kent at?
Lonely Hitchhiker Kent.
Oh, there he is. Okay. And everyone. So
last track I had was a big wheel.
Yeah.
Tim Baxley, Mellow Cat. It's not the voting, it's the counting. Got that right. Yeah. Jason says now we get to see lawn art because all the leaves are going to be falling.
Yeah.
True that.
It's pretty wild around here. There's a lot of.
Hi, Polly Hope. Haven't seen you in a while.
A lot of yellow, orange, and red leaves right now.
Amazing.
And then in about another week they'll start being red and orange, red, and brown. And then pretty soon they'll all be brown, and then they're all over everyone's yards.
So Ronald says that he was bringing the sewer fittings to Quartzsite and the water fittings.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be there.
I don't know what I'll need as far as sewer stuff.
But
because I do need a bunch of Schedule 40 pipe, and
but if
I'm gonna have 2 45s. I already got the stem up, and I got under the foundation, and then it's going to be a 45, and then a pipe, and then a 45, and then it's got to go down. It's going to cost probably $400 to hook that up, $500 just for the pipe.
If you, I know you guys said you were leaving for Florida soon, and kind of slowly heading towards Quartzsite. But if you pass through here, you're more than welcome to stay here.
Yeah.
For at least a night or whatever you want.
We're only 80 miles from Texarkana.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful drive.
They're going to Florida.
Yeah, but then they're going to Quartzsite
right.
after that. So.
Anyways, but otherwise we will see you in Quartzsite for sure. Hey, Mike and Lisa. Welcome.
But Mike and Lisa won't be there this year.
Yeah.
They bailed on everybody.
Well, they have responsibilities.
Yeah. We don't.
Hopefully we get rain on Wednesday, Jason said.
Hopefully you do too. Yeah. We don't need it here. We're working on a house. And yeah.
We do need it here, but maybe it'll rain all around us.
Maybe it'll just rain on the grass and not where we're working. Yeah. Actually, tell you what, it's so, the dirt is so powdery around here.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Oh, my foot's hurting tonight.
Too much shifting. Oh, wait.
No, it's too much sitting in the driver's seat today. Did some painting today. All right. What, are you painting your house or something or what?
Oh. We are pretty upset we can't be there. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're
breaking a streak for you, Mike.
Yeah. Well, and you know, it's actually a really good place for YouTubers to go. You get a lot of exposure there.
Use the leaf blower, and it looks like a dust bowl. Yeah, it's gross. A couple door jambs. That's what he's painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so powdery. I don't know. It's just
Ron Darrell Adventures.
Hey, Ron Darrell. Well, hello, Ron.
Hello, Ron. It's just Ron. Ron Darrell. It's Ron and Darrell Adventures, but it's Ron.
Oh, too long, too haul sewer pipe. Got you.
Yeah. Well, the sewer pipe is like 20 feet long.
We installed the door frame for the man cave.
Oh.
Yeah. Awesome.
You'll be sad to know about KG. He messed up his leg, Ron.
Yeah.
It was messed up, but now it's even messed up worse. So this dog is crazy.
He's on drugs and he's in bed. So.
Yeah, and he won't share them drugs. I was trying to get the doctor, the vet, to give me some.
And his other brother, Darrell. Yes.
That was the Bob Newhart show. He died this year too, didn't he?
I think so. I think he did.
Yeah.
How would you like the unique privilege of painting my house? And then he said, "Yep."
Yeah.
I don't think you were talking about
handled, John.
John's comment, but there you go.
There you go. Have brush will travel. Yeah, I'm surprised RV Bandwagon's not on here. He was removing paint from windows. He's a
painter.
He's an artist. He does store windows and stuff
for like Christmas.
I want to get him to do the back
Easter
window on our RV. That'd be cool.
What? Oh, you wanted to say
economic RV, economic refugees on YouTube. Is seen on YouTube. And
he would do that.
Because that there's Scarlett.
Hey, Scarlett.
I guess we kind of hassled her enough where she showed up. See? Whose legs messed up? Cage's. Yeah, mine's too. Mine's still messed up, but mine will always be messed up forever, I think. I am using DMSO on my foot though. Yeah. And it's been helping because of working out there, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe DMSO is miracle stuff, man. Really good stuff. And we still have the Rife equipment going. You can probably see it. Well, you can see Darla's head, but there's all the Rife stuff back there. Let's see. That's the units right there. Let's see, I do it right. And there's the computer that runs it, and it's working on my leg 24 hours a day. So I did have a real bad problem with vertigo, and every time I would go underneath the motorhome, man, I would just come up spinning and hurling and everything else. And she said, "Well, I think there's a frequency for that," and she used it one time, and I haven't had a problem since. So
And he's had it for
years.
30 years, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it got rid of that real quick. But this thing in my leg is inflicted, man.
John and Biff Rod, you guys need to work that out. Sorry, I haven't caught your lies lately because it's been crazy busy in my world.
Yeah, well,
we
us
understand.
too. Yeah.
We do understand. We're just teasing you.
All we're doing
we do
is
miss you
we're
when you're not
building
here.
a house. I'm servicing the motorhome. Today we drove 500 miles round trip
Right.
to get a new brake unit for the truck so that we have brakes when I hit the thing. Terry Burns just popped in.
Hey, Terry Burns and Wes.
There they are.
If you get the right frequency, you can get Radio London and heal your leg.
Really?
Really?
Well, it's not that you receive it; it's that it gets sent to you. So
Terry, he hurt his leg, so he's on pain medication and he's in bed.
yeah, we got home. He slept almost the whole time
Yeah.
we were driving too, except for when it was time to eat a piece of burger and fries.
Yeah.
So
good for that diet we got him on. You're going to be bionic, man, Bill.
I don't know. I'll just be happy if I survive all this. So
yeah,
not easy. How you doing, Ron? You feeling okay? See if he says anything. I've been missing your. You need to do like let's see, what time would be good? Like say 5:30 in the morning, because I go to bed early. I'm usually by now I'm in bed. I'm just beat after working out in the building this house all the
too
time.
much fresh air, huh?
Yeah, we'll probably have another video out
next week.
Well, we got to film what's done here.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to make one video about just that.
Yeah.
You have to do more work than that.
Did he run through the foundation? No.
No.
No, he just been running real hard and jamming up these stairs. It's going to be nice when.
Yeah, but originally when he was 2 years old, he was playing ball with our grandson, and when he was running across the grass to go get it, what's that?
I was telling Ron because he said still kicking.
His foot landed in a hole, probably that deep, and he twanged it. And ever since then, he's had problems off and on. Sometimes it's worse than others, but
and the thing
this time he tried to jump on the bed and he fell.
We need to do some research and see if we can't find a better deal for getting that leg fixed, because the amount of money that they want to charge to get it done, and then there's no guarantees.
Right.
You know, I mean, if it was a guarantee, then it would be like, well, maybe it'd be worth it to do it. But they're saying he could be as bad or worse when he's done. So that's the problem. And with him, you know, they told us to take him home and keep him off his feet for 6 weeks. And I laughed. I go, you can't keep him off his feet 6 minutes, man, except bedtime, you know. But
and then he jumped down off that table before we even left.
Yeah, as soon as he's awake, man, he's out here. He's laying in the heater. He wants to go outside. He wants to, you know, he just
up and down the stairs in the motorhome, you know, running around chasing.
And he does it all on 3 legs, you know. But it's hard for him to get up these stairs.
Yes.
We have 5.
It's hard for us to get up.
Yeah, it's 5 steps from the outside ground to our floor in here.
Anyway. Well.
Get a harness and hang him from the ceiling. Yeah. That wouldn't go over good. I'm surprised he hasn't taken to all the Betty Bye lovey-dovey stuff. I mean, we treat him really
What do you mean taken to it?
Well, like when a cow, they my brother has to take them out and shoot them. They
Well,
won't.
he's the first one in bed and he's the last one up, even when his leg isn't hurting. So
Yeah.
temporary ramp.
Yeah. Then how are we gonna get to go to the bathroom and stuff at night? That's the only trouble. Temporary ramp to
Oh
get him up
yeah.
on the bed.
Well, no, I just pick him up and put him in the bed. Problem is I'm still sleeping, and then if the bathroom door is still slid open and Bill's up, he'll jump down. I'm not aware he's doing it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to have hip replacement surgery done soon.
Get some DMSO, Mark.
Amazon.
Try that. Yeah, try that before you get an operation, because we've had friends that have had knee problems. In fact, Scott next door, the contractor, he has a bad knee, and now he's using it on both knees. He's using it on his back. And he goes, I haven't felt this good in a long time. So it it promotes. I have bought it and have tried it, but my hips keep popping out of place every step I take. I got to use it twice a day for a month, and it might get worse for a while. It just seems it's like my foot. My foot is in transition.
Here's what we use. I don't know if you've tried that. I got that on Amazon.
So. You're driving the camera crazy. Remember, the camera's up there. But yeah, you tend to it tends to get worse before it gets better. Usually the first time you use it, you'll feel great, and then in a couple of days, it's like it gets real tender, and it starts popping and doing all this stuff, and that's a good sign, actually.
Who said? Ron Silva said, "I catch Ron when I wake up in the middle of the night." Yeah. And Scarlett, yeah, you saw what I get that off Amazon. Tractor Supply used to carry it, and they don't carry the liquid anymore. You can get roll-on and you can get the gel. The last time I was in Tractor Supply, but they said they quit selling the liquid.
Yeah, the roll-on's not as
good. They're not nearly as good. They don't do nearly as well.
Because it's gel.
Yeah. They cut it with something.
You want the liquid, and you don't want to rub it on. You want to dab it on. You always, and like if you've got an area like this, like the map, okay, you got an area like this, you want to do all the way around it, and you want to get it real good and get it in the center.
Saturated.
And then just sit. You have to sit for a while, because she's doing it twice a day to my foot.
And Cage's knee.
Yeah, and Cage's knee. And you just got to let it dry a little bit, and then you're good.
Yeah. You can wipe off the excess after like 20 minutes if it hasn't all soaked in.
Emil Folsom is here. Hello. Good evening.
Hey, Emil. I've seen you on here before. Good evening to you.
I got some from your recommendation earlier.
My wife's using it.
Using it right now because of her swollen knee. Yeah, well, and like I say, use it twice a day, morning and night. And when she gets up in the morning and her leg is real stiff, and all of a sudden it pops, then you'll know it's good. And I run it for a month and then stop, and give it about at least a week. And if it feels like it could still use a little more, then do it for a couple of days and then stop again. That's how I do it. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I know there's this big thing where they want to get everybody in trouble to tell people things that are good. But the thing is you go to the doctors, and that's not a guarantee. You're not guaranteed going to the doctor you're going to get saved. So, and a lot of times I'll tell you how I found out about it. We both found out about DMSO. When I had my shop, what was that? I started having problems with my left knee, and it swelled up so big, and I went to the doctor, and they put a syringe in there, and in my knee, and it pushed the plunger out. And the doctor was like all freaked out. Anyway, he drained it all down, gave me a cortisone shot, and sent me home. And I went home, and that night it swelled back up. And this guy comes over, and his name was Danny, and he's an old hippie guy, and he had a bead shop in town. He sold beads. I mean, he was a hippie,
Sold beads.
and he told me he goes, I need to get my bike worked on. When are you going to be working again? I said, dude, my knee. He goes, I go that I've been to the doctor. He says I'm going to need at least one, maybe two surgeries. And he goes, yeah, just go over to the feed bin over there and get you a bottle of DMSO and use it twice a day for a month. And I did. Like 3 days later, I was working. I was
That was
back
probably
on.
like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, it's been longer than that. It was back in the
16-ounce
80s.
bottle used to be well, it was $4.99 the
Yeah.
first one I bought, and now it's $24.
Yeah, but don't matter what it costs. When
If it
when you're
works,
in
it works
pain
great.
and
Yeah.
you want to be able to. I'll tell you, right after this happened, I was really struggling, and I didn't get where I could walk around until we started doing the frequencies. I did try DMSO in the
And
very beginning, and it wasn't working. And when I did the frequencies, then at least I could like go to Walmart and cruise around and push the cart and stuff. And now doing this down here, the first couple of days when I was working on this house, I was like really paining. So I said, I think we ought to start using DMSO on my foot because she does a foot massage morning and night. And I have a little shock therapy thing down here that I need to get more using it. So, but anyway, it seems to be getting a little better. I mean, sometimes the exercise down there makes it really bad, and there's things that could twist it the wrong way and make it hurt.
But when all that rebar was sticking up and those strings were the squaring off strings, man, that was hard to navigate even with no bum leg.
Yeah.
Trying to keep from tripping. So all that's gone now.
Yeah, I was afraid I was going to fall in that hole and get impaled with that rebar because it.
Thank you, Emil, for watching us when you can.
Yeah.
And yeah, Scarlett, I mean, the surgeries are no guarantee. That's the problem. I don't know how often you used it, Mark, but I'd give it one more college try, twice a day for a month.
And also just to talk about our channel for a few minutes. I know some of you guys, because I see every week tells me what's going on, but some of you guys have been sharing our videos, and I'll tell you what, it has a really positive effect. Thumbs up, comments, and sharing really helps us to get it out there. And we really appreciate it because we are trying to build this house, and I don't want to be like some people on YouTube that are on here begging for money. All that's not what I'm about. I don't want to run. I don't want you to have to watch commercials during the videos and then have us doing commercials when you come back. So we've really tried not to do that stuff, and we have people all the time.
Right now,
yeah, we had a watch. You want some kind of a watch?
Right now, because our numbers are bumped up some because of this build, people are really interested. So we're getting a lot of views and we're getting new subscribers, which is great. But now we're getting all these emails, for sponsorships. You want to, make a video and here's our product, and none of it's related. I mean, pet clothing, pet tags, a watch, suitcases, just dumb things.
Everybody's talking about me getting old. Jason, Class A living. He's Mr. Salesman again. He's selling electric bicycles or something. I don't know. And it's all they're all doing it. Yeah, they're all doing it, man. Tim, you read my mind.
You read my mind.
Well, the thing about it is it's not really all that bad getting old. It's all the medical issues that are, and I mean with me, man, the list goes on. I don't tell you, I try not to be a whiner, but my one true problem that drives me crazy is that foot. So that's something that every time I take a step, it reminds me that it's kind of goofy, but it is getting better. So, I can at least get it where it doesn't hurt anymore. And I feel, because part of the problem is when you, like when you injure, you break your good arm, or your left arm has to pick up the pace, and it's just not coordinated as good. Of course, with me, I was born left-handed and left-footed, and my parents made me right-handed. So I'm basically right-handed and left-footed, but my left arm is stronger than my right arm, and my right leg is just like the outcast, man. It doesn't know what to do. I get into a situation where I'm off balance, man. I fall. I've been falling a lot, and that's when you can really have hip problems.
Maybe you should start doing Manscaped commercials.
Yeah. I don't
you
want
would
to
think.
do.
I mean, they do watch our content. You would think somebody would approach him on that.
What,
going,
for the beard?
Hey, yeah, look at that beard. Check that out.
Yeah, they're probably saying, man, it looks like a horse's tail. I've been trying to get it back.
Kent said sponsors getting you all ready to be big stars. Yeah.
Well, you know, another thing
You're
is
just an odd duck, Bill.
yeah, a lot of the YouTubers on here anymore are bought, paid for, and sponsored, and they're paid not to say things, and they're paid to say things, and I mean, there's people that have just changed their opinions on stuff, and I mean, I'm like, am I still watching the same person? You know, it's crazy, but
yeah, the opportunity to get old is better than the opportunity to not get old.
yeah,
you are correct, Ron.
Yeah. And Tim says I'm a duck.
Quack quack.
Yeah, I've been told that if you walk like a duck and you quack like a duck, you're probably a duck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
I don't like motorcycle people. That was a captain at a substation that told me that the first time. Anyway.
Well,
anything else? We're almost out of time. We got like 3 minutes left. Anyone want to say hi to somebody? Anyone want to give us a like?
I wanted to say to Mountain Laurel and Rosebud, if I had an extra phone, I would be more than happy to send it to you. I don't, so.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to do that. Just so you have a phone again. Go Chiefs, Mark.
Well, if you'll buy me a new one of those i14s, I'll give them mine.
Well, there you go. Tim said, no, I said you're an odd duck, not an old duck.
You quack me up. Get my hat over there.
It's too far.
Oh.
I've enjoyed watching your build videos. Glad I got to catch you guys tonight. Have a good week. Good night, y'all.
Yeah.
Scarlett, thank you for tuning in again.
Yeah.
We thought about you and talked about you the other night. We went to Chicken Express.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Us at Chicken Express. Anyway, all
Carla
right,
keeps
Yanni.
going, I'm getting tired of Chicken Express.
Yeah, she's like, I'll just have the corn. That's
I
good.
said, well, let's go to Catfish Express then.
Good night, Yanni. Good night,
That's
Patty.
Wes here. Just had to chime in and say if it walks like a duck, like a quack, talks like a quack.
Owns a Glock. Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Look at you getting all political again.
Yeah, there we go. I don't have my hat. I got to show Wes my hat. You got to show everyone.
Wes saw your hat.
I know.
Don't go, Wes. Don't go.
Don't leave.
Hey, Rhonda Cooper from Nebraska. We're all doing good. Hope you're doing good too.
It's like getting into my pilot seat here.
There you go. There. Now you can talk about the forbidden.
Is it on there straight?
You can see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's my hat.
We can talk about your menu choice next week. Hey now.
Isn't that a cool hat? I wanted I thought the letters are going to be bigger, but I bought the cheap one. I think it's like $30 more for the big letters. Looks like a Hollywood sign.
Anyone can read it.
Can they?
Sure. All people.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Oh. See? You can see it over there.
Yeah. It looks small on there.
It's not big, but it's not small. Anyways, you guys, we appreciate that you all took the time out of your Sunday night to have a fireside chat with us in our living room. No fire, but
Yeah, we could talk flat Earth theory. Oh wait, we're out of time.
darn.
See how that works?
Yeah, understated.
All right, you guys. Well, we really appreciate you. If you're not subscribed yet, we would sure love it if you would, and get to know some wonderful people.
Take care of yourself.
See, you don't just get 2; you get like an extra 30 people. So makes it cool. Nice people on here. And
hope you guys all have a wonderful week as well.
Yeah, and we'll be putting out some more stuff, you guys. All right, thanks for watching.
Good night. Have a great week, guys.
As always,